I'm making this basically in response to someone was asking about slowing down a track without affecting pitch so that they could learn how to play it. Just thought I'd make a quick video because it's actually quite simple, and I find that it's easier for me to locate videos that are posted than forums with screenshots. I'm going to go a little bit more in depth. There's a very simple way to do it, actually. Let's start. I am going to use as an example Stevie Ray Vaughan's Rude Mood, which is recorded as something in the area of 260 BPM, I believe. And so that will be a good, that's a good candidate. So first of all, the simplest thing you could do is you just, okay, so right, first thing to do is we are going to import audio. Well, I'm going to disable the style. Not that it really matters that much at this point. Import audio. And then we are going to go to, I know I recently, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Rude Mood, boom. Okay. Now that audio is going to be on the through track. Which you can view by going to the audio edit. Okay, let me point out right now that this is a general thing. If you're using the audio chord wizard and all that, and you really want to nail down the beat and get your audio chord wizard to line up, sometimes you'll just leave out the intro or anything that precedes like the one, which would include, sometimes there's like a lead-in measure, as we'll see as we come up to it. I'll show you in one moment. Okay, wait, before we go on, see, we're approaching where the structure, so to speak, starts. So first of all, the simplest thing you could do to slow down your song is simply go here. If you go like half tempo, you see how it doesn't affect pitch. So 25. Now notice there are tons of artifacts. Doesn't sound great. This has been slowed down tremendously. First of all, you usually won't have to slow it down to 25%. This is a very, very fast song. That's A. B, like when you're practicing and trying to figure out how to play something, you don't really care if the sound is kind of stretched out and weird sounding. You just want to hear the notes. So at the very least, all you need to do is slow this down, change the tempo here to slow down the song without affecting pitch. Okay, yeah. All right, now note here, I used to think the first transient is where you want to put your marker, where you want to basically note beat one. This is often not the case because there could be like drums doing something first or whatever, and where you really want to line up your beats. Like for instance, if someone gives you a project and you want to, put a band in a box organ track over or something like that. You want everything lined up really, really well, and it would be, don't mistake the biggest transient for the beginning of the song, because here there's like this drum crash, and the beginning of the tempo starts, I believe, at this transient. Okay, so we apply bar one over here. Okay. We're going to mark this as 0.1. Okay, then we're going to count. Oh. Forgot to do the audio chord wizard. We'll leave the auto marking off for the moment. Oh shit, it's out of whack. Alright, we know that our alright, so we're okay. I've never seen that before. You press L. Okay. Alright, now here, if you left click on this, let's go to auto analysis. Why am I not getting that indicator? Alright, now it's going to make a frequency map, and this will be helpful sometimes if you have like, sometimes it's hard to tell when a new measure should start. Let's just go over here. There's this great little function where you can left click inside one of these boxes here. Oh shoot, not responding. Yeah, banned in a box. 274, okay. Now notice you move these things. Oh man. Okay, so this is a little too fast. You could remedy that by stretching. If you stretch out one, it's going to reanalyze everything. Okay, that's good. That's good. Good. Let's put that back just for... Alright, now we're going to press analyze. By the way, this whole process that I'm going through, like the reason I think it's good for the tempo practicing slowdown features so that you could just move your way throughout the chord sheet better. But once you get this process down, there are so many things you can do. So, I'm going to pause that video for a bit while this was going into analyzing it. If I had any idea how to like edit videos, I would just be able to edit it out. Okay. I do believe that this is analyzed. Good. Okay, look at that. We've disabled a style. Excellent. So notice that we hear nothing but the actual audio. Now at this point you could like start marking sections by putting part markers or whatever, but let's say you want to learn a specific point of the song. Also, note that you could navigate easily here. Like, let's say you put part markers. Right now, I'm putting part markers in. It's not necessarily to get a style change because I've disabled the style. If you see the X over here. So, by the way, when I let it play, you can watch the BPMs change up there. Okay, so let's say I want to learn these licks over here. You could go F10, which just loops the area again and again. I should probably note that once you change the tempo, if you change the tempo while you're in a loop, you have to, once again, reselect your bars. Now, if I move the track, it's possible to move the audio to a melody track, but then I can't get it to play the audio. If you do that, you could do trading sections in the loop section dialog. If you had this, you would be able to mute, let's say, the melody if it was on the melody track. I did try before I shot the video trying to put it on the melody track, but then I didn't get audio from it because it's not through, and I think Band in a Box wants to recognize either the melody as a melody through. Maybe it works with MIDI. I don't know why you would move. I've moved stuff from a melody soloist or a different track to the audio to free up a track, but whatever. Maybe someone else can comment and tell how it's possible. Like you would be able to loop it and then have it mute every second loop and then play it. But anyway. Okay, the artifacts there got so pronounced you couldn't hear it. But yeah, I think that pretty much shows I think that pretty much shows what you can do here. Maybe I'll show some other cool stuff that could be done with the audio chord wizard. Once you get this structure, you can do fantastic things. But that's for another time. Anyway, I hope you've learned something from this video, and yeah, happy playing.